What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So behind me I have a Model X, which is a loaner, and a friend of mine who was gracious enough to lend me her Model Y 7-seater, which is the same Model Y I have. So I just want to do a side-by-side comparison as far as showing you guys the difference in length, height, the seat configurations, the trunk and frunk. If you haven't checked out my video, I actually recently did a video on the Model X. I just did a little brief overview on it, and also my Model Y 7-seater. So feel free to check those videos out. I'll leave the links up here. Let's check it out. All right, so let's see this side-by-side comparison. I pretty much parked it nose to nose on the line. Goes the Y, X. I'll tell you right now, the X is definitely longer. You'll see. Can't even see the trunk of the Model Y. Look at that. As far as the height goes, can't even see the Model Y. See how back can goes. So the Model X is definitely bigger than the Model Y. Let's go see from the Model Y's viewpoint. All right, so here's the view from the back. Model X is slightly bigger. Actually, I think a lot bigger. Let's see the view from the trunk of the Model Y to the X. So there you go. See, the X looks like about 1 inch higher than Y. All right, so now I opened up the frunks and the trunks. Let's compare. Like I said, I did do a video on both the Model Y and the Model X. Keep in mind, this is a 2017 Model X, so the dimensions may be different on the newer ones, but here's the front of the Y. A lot of space. Here's the X. X is definitely longer. Definitely as deep as the Y. There you go. All right, so here's a quick view of the trunks on both the X and the Y. So the X here has a 6-seat configuration, and the Y is a 7-seat configuration. So let's check out the difference. All right. I like the X because look at the captain chairs. That's just more my style. There's definitely more room back here in the rear. Let's check out the Y. Here's the 7 seats. If you haven't checked out my video of me sitting back here in the rear, feel free to check it out. I'll leave the link above. So there goes the 7-seat configuration Y. Obviously the X is bigger. All right, so here's the sub trunk of the X. Pretty deep. You can actually probably fit 2 strollers standing up here, maybe 3 golf bags. It's the X. Here's the sub trunk of the Y. It's pretty big as well. So, all right, so here's the cargo space you have with the rear seats facing down. Plenty of space. This is the X 2017. Let's check out the Y. All right, so here's the Model Y with the seats, the rear seats down. Still have a lot of space. You can actually pull the second row down as well. Here's one of the differences between the Y and X. You see the door handles? Here's the X. You see us together? As I could tell, a quick difference. That's because of the Falcon doors. Just FYI. All right, let me show you the seat configuration between the X and the Y. Again, this is a 6-seat configuration. Obviously, one of the biggest differences is the Falcon doors. It's just more easier to load and unload passengers and to get in. So there you have it. I believe they do have a 5-seat and a 7-seat configuration as well with the X. All right, let's take a quick look at the 7-seat configuration. As you can tell, there's a big difference between the X and the Y, and this is a 7-seater. I like the captain style chairs. That's all on preference. Here's the second row. Remember, you could slide this row back. And yes, it's a tight space, but here's the rear. You can actually configure. A lot of people don't think it's worth the extra 2 seats, but I do. I have kids. You could fold those seats down. You can actually fold this second row down and have somebody sit in the back, stretch their legs. So you could configure it many ways. All right, guys, so here's the interior. I'm not gonna go over it, but this is a 2017 Model X. So if you're gonna buy a used Model X, this is what to expect. The vertical screen. It's not gonna be refreshed like the 2021 and up Model X's, which has the yoke steering wheel and the flush horizontal screen. So, all right, guys, so there you have it. I just wanted to do a quick side-by-side comparison of the Model X and the Y. So if you're on the fence of whether to buy X or Y, that's pretty much on your call. I think the Y has the most value and bang for your buck. The Model X is definitely more expensive. You got to consider also insuring your vehicles. I'm sure the Model X is more expensive to insure the Y, but that's financially up to you. You can't go wrong with either cars. Like I said, this is not a complete review. It was just a side-by-side. I did do reviews on both of these models, so feel free to check out those videos. Thanks for watching. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Like, share, and subscribe. Work hard, but play harder. Peace.